Trilogy is also going to be available in the widescreen, which we'll see later on a difference as well. But cinema screens are made oblong, whereas the televisions are more square. And of course, to enable them to be put on television, they pan and scan it.
That's called panoramic bars, which is sort of the black bars up.
So with widescreen, you can see how the film was intended by the director.
And you get all those bits at the side.
That's right, you see the bits at the sides. Now, also being released is...
Well, actually, if you watch a movie on television, a lot of time they actually start with the black top and bottom, and then they bring it out. Yes, then bring it out to full frame. But that'll give you some idea of basically what a widescreen format looks like.
Exactly right. But I mean, as you can see by the picture before, there's bits and pieces on the sides that you don't know.
Yeah, you miss. Yeah, that's right.
Now, the X-Files. If you're an X-File fan, you're probably hanging out for the ending and the result, because this movie's coming out at the end of November, and it's actually a combination of 3 episodes. It was the last cliffhanger, which was aired on September the 13th, plus the first and second episodes of the next series. All right?
So, you get to find out what happened.
If you can't hold out till February, it's going to be available at the end of November.
OK. Look, just quickly, do you want to mention price on the Star Wars
Well, yes,
trilogy?
their recommended retail is around the $30 mark. Of course, we will have a discount for your viewers.
That's right.
If they mention the show, we'll do them for $27.
OK,
that's
great.
a big reduction.
OK, the X-Files, how much are they?
They're also $24.95, so we'll do them for $23.
Well, and now we're going to talk about Speed too, because that has been out on video, but now this is the first time it's actually
coming on sell-through.
Yep.
And it's going to be available in both pan and scan and also the widescreen. Recommended retail is $24.95, and we'll do them as special.
George Lucas, the man behind the Star Wars trilogy, has revealed the saga is not over yet.
Together, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi have earned more than $800 million, which makes the studios who rejected George Lucas's idea way back in 1976 look pretty silly.
Took it to United Artists that had the first rights to it. They said no, they didn't want it. And then I took it to Universal because I just finished American Graffiti, and they said no, they didn't want it. And finally took it to 20th Century Fox, and Alan Knight Jr. said, I'm interested.
Incredibly, it was a low-budget movie.
It was a $10 million movie at a time when most movies the big-time movies were $20, $30 million.
It's hard to believe, but Star Wars will be 20 in 1997, and to mark its anniversary, George Lucas is going to re-release it in cinemas with previously unseen scenes. But right now, it's being released on video one last time, using a new technique called THX, which makes the picture and sound as close to cinema quality as possible. But that's not all that's happening.
In order to write that first script, I had to write a backstory about where Darth Vader came from, how the kids evolved, you know, his wife, how Ben related to all that, how the Emperor came to power. And that ended up being the basis for the projects that I'm working on now.
Those projects are 3 prequels to Star Wars, which will be released from 1998. Using the latest Jurassic Park technology that Lucas has been eager to get his hands on. May the Force be with him. Angela Bishop, 10 News.